Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we're going to be going over and showing you how to install the Curt T-Connector trailer wiring harness here on a 2022 Honda CR-V. So a trailer wiring harness, simply put, is going to transfer the signals from our vehicle to our trailer so we can let other motorists out on the road know what we're going to be doing. Now this is important for a few reasons. Number one, it's a legal requirement in every state. And number two, a lot of your larger trailers are actually going to block the taillights on the vehicle. So we still need a way to let other motorists know what we're doing so we can arrive to our destination safe and sound. So this particular kit here comes with the most common and standard type of trailer connector, and that's a 4-way, or also known as a 4-pole flat. So the 4-way is going to transfer all of your basic lighting functions, such as the stop and turn signal circuits for either side, as well as the running lights. So odds are most of the trailers that are within the towing capacity here of your vehicle are going to use this type of connector. So you should be pretty confident this is the one that's going to work for you. Now there is another sort of standard common type of trailer connector, and that's a 7-way, but that's only for larger trailers that have electric brakes. So as long as you don't have that, this is going to work perfectly. If you do have one of those, you'll need to pick up an adapter here at eTrailer. So this is what our trailer connector is going to look like when we're using it. We're actually draping it out the hatch there. It's not pinching the wire though, because there's going to be a weather seal on either side, both the hatch and the bumper, so you don't have to worry about damaging the wire. Now I know a lot of you guys don't like the looks of this, but honestly it works great for this particular vehicle because chances are you guys aren't towing every day, so when we're not using it, this thing is going to be tucked away and stored inside the vehicle, and that's important because we want to make sure that we protect the pins on this trailer connector, because if any water gets in there, it's going to corrode your circuits and give you lighting issues to troubleshoot on the trailer. So although it may not look the best, it is really best as far as durability and longevity goes to have this stored inside the vehicle. So we'll just open our hatch here, take our trailer connector when we're done using it. We'll just coil it up here and just shove it back here on the side, out of sight and out of mind. So this particular vehicle does have a factory tow package port, and that does two things for us. Number one, it's going to ensure that no issues with the trailer affect the lights on our vehicle. Everything is separated and circuit protected, so you don't have to worry about an issue with your trailer potentially causing your vehicle to become stranded. And number two, it makes for a very easy installation because there's no cutting or splicing whatsoever. You will need a couple tools to remove some trim panels inside, but aside from that, everything is pretty straightforward. Really just common hand tools. You don't have to lift the vehicle. I would say this is a basic / beginner job. Definitely something for a do-it-yourselfer. I would give yourselves around 1 to 2 hours depending on your experience level. Let's go ahead and walk through this entire process step by step now. So the first step of our installation, we need to open up the hatch on our vehicle, and we're going to be removing the floor covering and then any panels or storage compartments you have underneath there. Now before we can remove the floor covering, you're going to have two little cargo buckles at the back. So you're going to take a flathead screwdriver, you're going to pry open that plastic cover there, and you're going to take a Phillips head and remove that screw. And with these two removed, so now we should be able to pull the panel out from the vehicle. You do have to lift up a little in the back. Next, we'll be removing our threshold panel here. So just take your fingers, get underneath that panel, and just pull straight up. Next thing we need to do is fold down our rear seats. Next, we're going to come inside here. On the driver's side, we're going to pull this handle. You're going to take a screwdriver, you're going to press down that little tab to remove this cover plate, and then we have two Phillips head screws behind there. Next, we're going to be taking this black portion, the lower black portion of this interior panel, and we're going to be pulling it out, just prying this first couple feet or so out towards the center of the vehicle. Now once we have the lower portion partially removed, we're going to be partially removing this upper section here as well. You may need a trim panel tool to break some of those fasteners loose. So once we pull back this upper trim panel, you do kind of have to push down this foam padding, but we can see our white connector there attached to the factory wiring harness with some brown tape around it. So I'm going to take a blade, I'm going to be very careful, and I'm going to cut free that connector so we can pull it out and give ourselves a little bit more room to work. So next we're going to take our wiring harness here. I'm going to insert the included fuse into our fuse holder. Go ahead and cover it with the included cap. And then I'm going to take this end here and plug that into the port that we just revealed here back behind our trim panels. So now we're going to secure our converter box. So we're going to take the double-sided tape that comes in your kit here, peel off the backing. One side goes on the converter box. Peel off the other side of the backing, and then we're just going to attach it to a bare flat metal surface here behind our panels. Next, we're going to take our wiring harness. I'm going to route it down and out the bottom of this panel here, just like so. Now we're going to go ahead and just re-secure these two panels and everything else that were removed from the vehicle previously. So now with our 4-pole tester plugged in, you guys could obviously just use your trailer, but we're going to go ahead and run through all our lighting signals here. We have the brake lights, left turn, right turn, and then finally our tail lights. So now that we have everything inside buttoned back up, that's going to do it today for our look and installation of the Curt T-Connector trailer wiring harness here on our 2022 Honda CR-V.